You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Sioux Falls JobFair.com. Coming soon. New year, new career. Get all the details, have a booth, get a job, everything at Sioux Falls JobFair.com. How you doing, Dan?
Over here chuckling. We don't do anything unless it rhymes around here.
Yeah, we do. We do some things that don't rhyme.
So just a couple of big-time birthdays today. Ludwig van, not von, it's Van.
Oh.
Beethoven.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I've been saying it wrong all these years.
Me too.
When he was a baby, he was Ludwig Minivan Beethoven. Oh, I'm killing me. This is huge. Just an enormous fan of this guy. He's 77 today. You know him, you love him. Ladies and gentlemen, from Looney Tunes, Yosemite Sam.
There you go.
Yep, made his debut this day, 77 years ago, in a little thing called the Stage Door Cartoon.
Oh.
He's all right. Let's see. 1773, Sons of Liberty threw a little party in Boston.
Oh, the Boston Tea Party was today?
Just started chucking cases of tea into the Boston Harbor in protest against British imposed Tea Act.
If that were
I'd
today,
say it's about time we do something
Taxation
like
without
that.
representation.
Yeah.
if that happened today, Twitter would say, and Facebook would say, fake news. There was no party.
They would.
Wow. Yeah, we've come a long way.
We sure have.
This didn't happen. There was no party.
As I write my tax to the feds in 2 weeks with my hand shaking
Yeah.
and the pen ripping through the first draft. I'll be okay.
As hard as you can.
I'll be all right. It was this day, 1950, and this was huge news. Child megastar Shirley Temple announces her retirement.
How old was she at the time?
22.
Isn't that crazy?
She was such a cute kid.
Yeah.
She was, you know what? The Good Ship Lollipop.
Yeah.
I'll still sing along.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good, I know.
Yeah.
She's dancing with Bill Bojangles, man.
So
that's just awesome
adorable.
stuff. She went on to be a pretty big deal. She was an ambassador to a couple of other countries, Ghana, Czechoslovakia. Yeah,
And we never went to war with either of them, so she must have did a good job.
she did. She became a diplomat.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty weird. And it was 1983. Spokesperson for the rock band The Who announces the group is disbanding. That was in 83, which is strange because they just played Denver like last August.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up.
No, they got back together later.
They just went on a huge series of, we're not kidding, we're done now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're not kidding this time.
Yeah, there's a lot of that happens.
There is. Yeah, is Cher still on tour?
We're breaking. Yeah, she's done like
have no
17
idea.
final tours.
Anybody? Okay, all right.
Yeah, she's done a lot of them.
Cher the Iron Lung Tour.
Share the Wheel Her Out to the Stage tour.
Oh, funny.
Well, I know, you know, we all know. We just move ahead here.
Gonna do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Sioux Falls JobFair.com. New year, new career. All the details.
He's
Yeah.
rhyming.
He's rhyming.
All the details at SiouxFallsJobFair.com.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this
I
Thursday?
find children interesting.
Children are pretty interesting.
I do. You know, I'm father of 2 children, and now we're on like second generation. I've got 2 grandkids now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always referred to my children, Luke and Sadie, as little criminals. Now my grandchildren are the littlest criminals. And when I refer to that, some people go, "Oh, that's kind of rude." Well, case in point, children they have no moral compass.
Right.
That's why it's our job to teach them right from wrong,
Right.
right? Otherwise, they're just running around like crazy rabid wolves.
Right.
They're insane. That's what they are. I love this story. We're going over to Sydney, Australia.
Okay.
This happened this past weekend.
All right.
So Dad, Chris King, has brought his young son Christian to his daughter's touch football game.
Okay.
Okay, his son Christian's just getting a little, he's kind of bored with the whole thing, so his father hands him his phone just to keep him occupied while the game is going on.
I could see that happen, yeah.
Okay. Well, at one point, young Christian tugs on Daddy's sleeve and says, yeah, we have some stuff coming to the house.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
We found the app for Uber Eats, and little Christian has a birthday coming up by all time all was said and done. He got a call from his wife, who was at home, actually. The kid had rung up over $1,300
Oh, my God.
worth of cake and ice cream.
My word.
Oh, they're all laughing about it now,
Yeah, I'll bet they are.
including a personalized cake to himself because he has a birthday coming up in January.
So he had a cake made for himself.
Yeah, the guy just goes to the phone. His dad says, yeah, it's like I got a little confused. I took the phone from him and started scrolling, and this order went on and on.
Oh, my God.
How old is this kid?
Kid's like 5.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so little criminals.
It's adorable when he's 5. If he'd have been like 17, that'd be a whole different thing.
Oh, yeah. So I found that interesting because I'm not alone in going,
No.
hey, I know what you're about, kid.
Yeah. My
Got
nephew.
my eye on you.
My nephew had my sister's phone, and he racked up like a $800 bill playing video games.
Yeah, with just the buying
There's
the
like
little...
in-game purchases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little criminals. Hello.
Yeah.
I can see why you call him that.
Hello.
Dan, thank you for that, sir.
Sure thing. I love that story.
I do too. That is why we refer to this as stuff Dan finds interesting on the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Farris, what do you got for us today?
Well, this is kind of, I think you two will love it. You are huge fans of Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I mean, you have like an 800-ton concrete Bigfoot in
We
your
do.
backyard.
3,500 pounds, 2,500 pounds.
Yeah, whatever. Needed a forklift to get it back there.
Yeah.
Yes. Compliments of the statuary. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Well, here's the thing. The first report started surfacing about Bigfoot spottings, Pacific Northwest, back in the 1840s.
Oh, yeah.
So this isn't some new thing. This has been going on a very long time. So I found a little article here on State by State, actual legit reports
Yeah.
of sightings of this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
South Dakota is in there.
Yeah.
Down
Along-
on the list, though, ranks about
Really?
41st.
Yeah.
now,
Along the James River.
now, these are actual people who have phoned into authorities going, hey,
I see something.
these are recorded legitimate,
Okay.
whatever. 19 reports
Yeah. I know somebody who was
Do
one
we
of
know
those
years?
in South Dakota. This probably like forever and ever so far.
So like total, all the years.
Iowa has 15 reports, Minnesota 14, Nebraska 15, and Sasquatch don't like North Dakota, only 6.
Yeah. It's too cold.
I don't blame him.
No. He's getting
Now,
out of his zone.
this stuff is put out, actually, there is an organization, the BFRO, the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization.
Yeah.
That's what they do. I'd like to go to their meetings
I would too.
and their Christmas parties.
I bet that's a hoot.
Yeah, the top 3 states, the most sightings.
Can I guess first?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess Washington and Oregon and California.
You got 2 out of the 3.
Is it not California?
I'll tell you what. It's
Idaho then.
it's kind of surprising because Oregon is a perfect fit. That's the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
And is not at number 3 is Florida.
Oh.
At 300.
Really?
Yes, which is way over the other side of the country.
Yeah.
But they got all the Everglades and swamp stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
got places to hide there.
California's at number 2, John,
Okay.
445, and Washington State number 1, 676. Legit sightings.
And the majority of those in California are Northern California because Bigfoot does not hang out in populated areas like,
As far as I've been able to tell, Bigfoot doesn't hang out anywhere.
You guys can both sit there and mock me.
I know John truly believes this.
Here's
He
the
does.
thing. Okay, for all of you who are going on Bigfoot, a bunch of phooey, think about this. Like 150 years ago, Just that long ago, 150. That's in the grand scheme of things. That's nothing. Gorillas didn't exist and giant pandas didn't exist. And anybody who said they did was mocked like the two of you mock me. And it wasn't until they have them in captivity we can look at them and see them and go, oh, wow, that does exist. So I don't think it's like a missing link. I think it's a North American gorilla. And there might even be multiple different versions of it. Like the one in Florida might be different than the one in Washington. So I've lost the two of you, so I'm assuming I've lost everyone else.
No, I'm a big picture guy. While you're, saying these things, I just always come back to you belong to about 27 different Tiger King Facebook groups. It's like, okay, John. All right, buddy. You won me over.
So you're saying I'm a bit sketchy. Is what you're saying. I'll wear that badge.
I would not put you on a debate stage. No.
Well, Dan, thank you for that.
You bet. I'm here for you, man.
All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. Bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten a room with beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. Last night we had the 7th annual Mocktails Mix-Off.
Did.
And I am going to say I'm super, super happy that I was not a judge because I got to test.
Tough.
Yeah, I got to test all of the different mocktails, and holy cow.
Yeah.
I think could have been possibly the best year we've ever had
They were really
the
good.
drinks.
It was tough.
And I want to go through and just say thank you to all of the competitors. I sure wish we could make everybody a winner because that would be awesome, awesome, awesome. We had a couple of people that didn't get to make it, some personal things that came up. So we had 8 competitors instead of 10. And again, thanks for the folks that reached out to let us know they weren't going to make it because, again, it was really sad that they weren't going to be there, but also I understand why they couldn't be there. So not fun stuff. But again, the 8 competitors that were competing head-to-head had amazing, amazing drinks. And third place was a drink called the Mama Mosa. The Mama Mosa. Whitney Brown. Congrats to Whitney. That was a really nice drink. It was very tasty. I could see people making that. And I've got the recipe to all of these, by the way. We'll tell you how to find that here in a second. Second place, it was a thing called the Lemon Snap. The Lemon Snap, Dana Woolwend was the winner of that. And Dana was also the People's Choice winner with the Lemon Snap. So Dana placed twice last night, which is pretty darn cool. And then the first place winner was a thing called the Mac Azul Arita. Mac Azul Arita. Mm-hmm. So, and the person that was there last night was Tanya Baker, and Jason Brockberg is the one that submitted the original recipe. And this, I think, is kind of cool because they were the $1,000 winner. Do you know where that money's going, Heidi?
I do know where the money's going.
This is something that she announced last night after she won, which is really cool. She's on a committee for the memorial, the Veterans Memorial in T.
Yep.
And that's going to be $1,000 that goes directly towards that.
To that.
So
isn't that fantastic?
I think,
yeah.
a round of applause. Yay!
And I love that.
I do
love
too.
that. We had
I
a
think
lot
it's
of
really
veterans represented.
Yes.
A lot of veteran organizations represented, and it was awesome.
Just really, really neat. If you would like to try, oh, by the way, the name of that, once again, was the Mac Azul Arita. So whole lot of stuff going on in that name. But if you'd like to see the recipe for the winners for any of the top 10, we've got all of the recipes online at mocktailsmixoff.com. And now the most important thing, I got to say thank you to the sponsors, because without these sponsors, this event would not have happened last night.
Correct.
So Health Connect of South Dakota, thank you, thank you, thank you. In addition to being a sponsor, Fran from Health Connect was there helping last night.
Yes, she was.
That was
she was such
super
a
nice.
huge help.
Timeforrehab.com, their website, again, timeforrehab.com, their toll-free number if you know somebody that's struggling and needs some help. Holiday season is a tough time. The toll-free number, 1-800 723-2013, or once again, the website timeforrehab.com. Also want to say thank you to the Sioux Falls JCs, and they stepped up to help in the midst of something that they're doing. They're doing the holiday gifts for kids, and I'm going to see if I can get one of them on the phone to chat with me tomorrow at this very same time to talk more about the holiday gifts for kids.
And
because
it's another great event.
It really is. It's a great thing, and they've been doing this like 30-some years. And again, huge thank you to them for doing what they do. And then your friends here at Sunny Radio, and then our sister station, snowyradio.com, commercial-free Christmas music, all the sponsors. Now, there's some people that were absent this year that have been a part of this in the past. This is the 7th year we've done the Mocktails Mix-Off. I sure hope they'll consider being a part of it again in the future. I'm not exactly sure why they were not a part of it this year, but boy, we missed you. And because they weren't a part of it, we didn't get to have the big prizes for second and third place, which I really miss that. I wish that we had the same level of participation we've had in the past. So hopefully we'll have that in the future. Again, mocktailsmixoff.com. That's where you go to find the recipes. And we got all of those posted there last night after the event. And again, thank you to everybody who participated. Thank you to the Elride Shrine. We had a really good time there, and it was a great place to do it. Again,
that's definitely where we'll do it again. That was fantastic.
And Heidi and Dan and Matt were judges. Matt's a friend who's also a Shriner. They were the judges. You guys had a pretty posh little room to sit in back there.
We did. It was
pretty,
the whole thing was pretty great, and they were making food, and
it was cool. Again, if you'd like to see the recipes, and this is where the magic happens now. Now, if people are planning parties, find alcohol-free recipes that you can serve at your party at mocktailsmixoff.com.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day, whether you buy these weird gifts or not. It's worth checking out, just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for the newsiest news we do. It's time for news with Dan Farris.
Hey, thanks, John. I burn the midnight oil, wear out shoe leather, bang on desk, man answers. That's what I do. You know, they aren't making crooks like they used to, gosh darn it. Isn't that for sure?
Yeah. That's for sure.
Let's hunker on over to Delaware, shall we?
Let's do that.
Bank robbery, pandemonium, hijinks, and shenanigans going on, and that's no joke. Mr. McRoberts Williams, 44 years of age, this past Saturday, sauntered into a Wells Fargo on Old Capitol Trail shopping center in Wilmington, Delaware, slid the teller a note saying, "Hey, teller, this here's a bank robbery. Give me all your cash."
Okay.
She does. Oh, my, yes. Mr. Williams saunters out of the bank on foot. Police make a pretty quick response, and they really didn't have to because this guy was standing outside at the ATM trying to deposit it.
Oh, my gosh.
He has an account at the bank.
Oh, my gosh.
So they cuffed him and stuffed him at the ATM outside the bank he just robbed. And they just put him in it. It was only $6,000 bail because I think they felt sorry for him.
Wow.
That's just embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
Well, what are you going to do? He's probably just trying to cover some of those $35 overdraft charges.
Probably.
Who wants to do some sports? Anybody? Anybody? Brought to you by Bert and the Yang at Hockey Headquarters right out there at the Sanford Sports Complex. Everything imaginable for hockey, new and used, figure skating too, and over 2,000 square feet of phenomenal gift items just in time for Christmas. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. I may have mentioned it earlier this week. The Vikings go to Chicago, Soldier Field to battle the Bears on Monday Night Football.
Right.
Vikes at 6-7 are still in the playoff hunt, believe it or not. Vikes fans, yeah, I know. But after Monday night's matchup with the Bears, they got to face the 9-4 Rams. Then it's off to Lambeau, a little border battle with the 10-3 Packers. I know what you lifetime hardcore Vikings fans are thinking. So, Dan, you're saying we have a chance?
Yeah.
No. Hey! What does a 40-year-old beat-up, crushed-up Chevy in a junkyard and the Vikings have in common?
What?
Neither one has a title. From the sunny 93.3 News Desk, I'm Dan Farris. My news to me. Thanks for watching. Gosh darn it. Good night, everybody.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, December 16th, 2021. Stocks got a boost from the Federal Reserve Wednesday when it released its policy statement. In the statement, they said they'll aggressively dial back their bond purchasing program because of its dual mandate of employment and inflation have been met. The FOMC is indicating 3 interest rate hikes by the end of 2022, which is in line with the market's expectations. The risk now is that inflation won't respond to the policy shift, and the FOMC will be forced to act even more aggressively than it is now indicating. On the economic front, the retail sales for November came in much weaker than expected, and that reflects the rising problem of inflation. Retail sales came in up 0.3% versus an expectation of up 0.5%, but the data does not account for the impact of inflation. With CPI up 6.8% for the year, the volume of sales is actually down, with the difference in retail sales data made up by the higher prices. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.